feel like mistakes are literally necessary to be the best.
When I got it taken away, I was relieved it was taken away because it wasn't what I wanted to represent myself.
I bet my old friends miss me, I bet they do. Don't help that I've been sliding, that Bentley coupe. She riding like a Mustang, she keep it smooth. I tell my brother pack up, we bout to move.
Cheers. We're drinking some wine.
I'm getting the vibes. Right?
Yes. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm here with Riley Simpson, my girl. We've been chopping it up for a couple days now.
Yes.
Really chatting and just trying to create something for you guys. And I wanted to bring her on my channel today and sit down and have a conversation with her about some real life stuff. Okay, some real life stuff, but we really want to keep this video super positive, super motivational. So we're going to be talking about overcoming negativity on social media. And I feel like a lot of us can relate. Even if you're not an influencer, it can be very trying on social media, like comparing yourself or being in a relationship with someone or it's a lot. Social media can really be a lot.
On every level.
First and foremost, Riley, I really, really want to congratulate you because I feel like you have grown so much. And I just freaking love everything that you're doing, the lane that you're going in. Like, you really pivoted. And it's dope. It's really dope to see.
Bro, thank you so much because it's just like, it's that surreal deja vu moment that you're just like, man, like I did overcome it, you know? And no, I'm not on top. Who is ever on top?
Right. Or perfect. We're still on the journey.
We're just moving and loving what we're doing. And I just am so glad that I could keep doing it, Yeah. That's all.
And I'm proud of you for just pushing forward. I know
Thank you.
All of us on social media, we have a past. I started on social media pretty young. Like pretty young.
I know.
So, when you're young, you can make mistakes and it's fine when you're young. It's fine when you're young. You know what I'm saying? So
being young, it's like you learn all your lessons and you keep learning new lessons as you grow.
Exactly.
In every stage of life, there's a new lesson. But it's like overcoming one is that, it doesn't have to do with anything with social media. Just overcoming something that you thought, I don't know if this is going to work out, like, type situation.
And then remember...
And you're okay.
Ooh, yeah, almost choked. Remember... Trying to be professional, but I almost choked. Remember we were talking about earlier where I was like, honestly, you have to go through the storm.
Yeah.
And you have to go through some of the most trying times to get to be the greatest you can be.
Yeah.
And the greatest doesn't mean, I'm better than everyone. Yeah. The greatest is... your journey. Like, what is your journey and what is God going to take me through in order to get to my end goal? And I feel like mistakes are literally necessary to be the best.
Non-negotiable.
I'm happy for the mistakes. Don't know about you.
I am.
I'm happy for the mistakes.
There's nothing you can regret ever, and there's nothing that you can't just come out with something more from. And it's like you really think about it and there's nothing I would take away out of everything that I've gone through. There's nothing, because I couldn't, I always say, like, you have the whole story, right? And it's like if you stop right here, you don't even get to see the end.
Yeah. And
I'm so excited at every new start, every new fresh, every new page, new chapter, new book, new season, whatever,
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It is exciting.
And nerve-wracking.
And you gotta give yourself props.
You gotta give yourself props.
You do.
We all gotta give
Because if ain't nobody gonna give me props, I'm gonna give myself.
Give myself, girl. That's the only thing that gets you through the hard times.
Exactly.
Like, you got this,
girl. Okay, so speaking of all of that, I wanted to ask you, how did you really overcome the negativity from social media, and what did your process look like dealing with your mental health? Because I can say for myself, being on reality TV and stuff like that, it really took a toll on my mental. And a lot of people are like, you're not being consistent, you're not posting. But whole time I'm like praying, I'm like in church, I'm like really trying to get my mind together, because not only are you dealing with family, relationship, you're dealing with business, you're dealing with a whole lot of stuff, and sometimes you have to recenter. So what was your process like?
You know, it's all about finding a balance. I literally have a tattoo on my arm that says balance, because my mom says that's like literally the hardest thing to achieve in life. So it's just like, and that's exactly what you were trying to do, was find a balance within yourself and a balance within what you clearly love to do. Nobody got you there. You did it. You know, you had that already in the bag. But you lost yourself a little bit. And you were strong enough to take it upon yourself to be like, look, like, I don't want to lose myself. Right. When you know who you are, you're like, don't want to lose that bitch.
Yeah, like, truly don't.
Not her. We need her.
Don't let her sing.
No, it's like, no. So first of all,
cheers to that. Okay.
Cheers to that.
Yes.
Second of all, I don't think it's so much like overcoming what I went through. You know, it's more so taking the lesson, applying it to your day-to-day life, and you really have to sit back with yourself. I mean, normally the 1%, they do the job they want to do, the one they're really good at. Maybe it wasn't their passion, maybe it's not what they thought that they were going to do when they were younger, but they just, whatever stuck, you know, they went with, and if they really had any interest, they went 100%. And for me, I struggled my whole life trying to figure out what I wanted to do, because all I ever wanted to do was model, and that's just what I wanted to do. Like, and it's not because I wanted to take pictures of myself or I thought I was cute, because everybody knows you're not cute. You're not cute young. Like, you know, like there's no part of me that was like, I'm that bitch. No, it's more applying lesson to your life, your day-to-day life. And it was the really overall, when I did YouTube is the thing I like to do, you know, like I literally, my parents recorded our whole life. Like they were very involved on the camera. Like we literally have a reality TV show probably on our cameras if I wanted to show
That's
it.
cute.
It's hilarious. So almost like the proof was in the pudding. It just took me a minute to put it together, like why I needed to do it.
Right.
And then once it was presented to me, it was like it was so clear. Like it was like the first time I was like, oh my God, like I love this. And when it got taken away from me, it didn't change the fact that I loved what I was doing, you know? And when I love something, it's like my friends, like I have limited amounts of friends. Like I don't connect with everybody. Like I physically don't. If I don't connect with you, I just can't be friends with you. And it's nothing personal. It's about my peace at the end of the day. You know, like I gotta like you. Like, and I don't just mean like you. Like I literally have to feel your
energy. Like people's energy can throw you off.
Literally. Like you just mess me up on every level.
Right.
God's like, no. Pushes you right out.
No, man.
It's just like, when I got it taken away, I was relieved it was taken away because it wasn't what I wanted to represent myself by, you know? Not that it wasn't what I wanted, because obviously it still happened, but it just wasn't me. So I was like, oh great, I get a new fresh start. But it wasn't a fresh start. I had to like re-show my audience, reintroduce myself. I had to reintroduce myself.
And that's fine, because I feel like it gives you the floor to now show people who you really are. And that's dope. You want to be able to have a platform, inspire, and be yourself. You don't want to feel forced.
Because I'm not on television.
Right.
I'm recording my life, choosing to share it. And
this isn't a script, baby.
There's just nothing worse than doing something every day as much as we do it. And not being yourself. Right. Like, oh my God, that's why you needed 2 years away. So you could refine yourself.
I said, like, baby, come back.
There's nothing like losing yourself. And I'm not the type of person that can. Like, I can't.
I can't. I always recenter. Like, mentally, I'm like, bring her back.
There's some people that are like, no, like, I know this isn't working for me. I gotta get out. Or those people. Yeah. So.
And also, just tip before we move on to the next, thing. You guys really, really center yourself and think about the people that you hang out with, the people that you work with, the people that you decide to put the majority of your energy
People say that all the time, like, but you don't really hear it until you realize when you're older how much it really does impact you. And what we mean by that is that literally you are who your friends are. Literally you are who you're hanging out with. Literally you're just naturally easily influenced by certain things.
And sometimes you don't even know, and that's fine. But I think that's the process of life. Like, everybody has to connect with all different kinds of energy to understand where your energy lies.
Yes.
So that brings me to the next topic of rebranding. What was your process like for rebranding? For me, I always kind of had like a vision of where I wanted to go, and I felt like the vision that I've had, I wasn't applying it as much as I can. So I did a complete sweep away. I deleted all my videos. It did affect my views. It did affect a lot. But when you know that you have a calling on your life, it doesn't matter. And I had to train myself that, okay, if I get 5 views, that's my 5. Like, I'm going to
go to 10 next month.
Right. Boom. It's like, I don't care because
I don't care.
It's a process.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
This job is consistency.
In a nutshell, because we're running out of time. What would you say your rebranding process looked like? Because you heard mine. Yes. So, like, what was yours like?
It was really, I didn't know what YouTube was in a nutshell. I didn't know who YouTube was. I wasn't into social media, had no idea. So I basically had to just literally start from like the freshest piece of scratch of paper you could think of. And I just did it all on my own because I just wanted to. So I just took everything. I did normal giftings for a while. I finally got a manager or an influencer agent that really helped me get paid brand deals. You know, I just really tried to figure out, who am I? That's the hardest thing about starting when you're young, which I don't know how you did that, was like, I didn't know who I was in order to relate and have an audience. Like, you know, people don't talk about that. Like, it's not like people can just come on here. Yeah, you can come on here and play video games. And yeah, you'll probably get views even if you don't say anything, but it's still like, for what I like and for what I want to do, I wanted to bring something to my audience. So anyway, pretty much I had to refigure out what was quote unquote my niche, and I still don't know what that is. But just having your aesthetic, having your style, your personality, being 100% yourself, that was my rebranding process. Like, I didn't step away because I just didn't have a choice. I just wanted it I want it so bad. Like, I found a balance. I didn't go full-fledged. I definitely slowed down, but I found a balance where I could still do what I love to do, find myself, went to therapy, had different relationships, and just like really had a full circle moment while still doing what I love to do.
That's
because
dope.
What I love to do filled me up too. You know, it's not like it was draining me. It was just everything else. And once I got rid of all the noise, all the distraction, I could focus on me. And literally I can truly say up until I think this month, and it's been probably 2 years, I can say this month, like, if you follow me at all, you've noticed a change. This month I can finally say that I'm comfortable, I'm showing who I am,
good,
and I'm growing, and I'm happy, and have my own place.
Yes.
Like, this is the first month.
I'm proud of you. Speaking of you not really understanding how I did it young, just to kind of like give y'all that gist. I think for me, the reason why it can take a mental toll on people who made it young, because like my peak was when I was young. So I was getting millions of views in freaking high school. Like, so it was like it didn't register to me until literally I would say just last year. It registered to me how big I was. Like, I didn't even, because I didn't even know. I was just doing me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just so humble.
Like,
so
I was
cute.
just always.
I'm like, girl, I DM'd you like 3 years ago. And she's
it's
like, hey.
But here's my thing. Like, I didn't know the extent
you were
that I was
living.
at. Like, I was just really being myself. And I think that what tore me down the most was the fact that I was so nice to everybody, and I looked at everybody as family and friends, and nobody looked at me like that. They looked at me as, she's booming, let me get in a video with her, yada, yada, yada. So it's like, none of that stuff really hit me until you decide to change. Like when you decide to change your stuff and you realize your audience is different, now you got to redo.
When you grow.
Right.
When you
now,
grow, it grows.
Now that I'm grown, I see the left behind.
Yes.
And so
you can finally look back and not be scared.
Right.
I don't have a blindfold anymore. I can wave at you.
And so I think that it's a process, and praise God that I will say me standing on God and having prayer and having that support of family who pray for me and just being consistent with that part of my life.
Yeah.
I would say that's what helped me hold on. That's what helped me understand, like, you have a calling on your life. Just keep going. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep going.
That is what it's in your head when you love something.
And that's God, you guys.
At every lowest, I'm talking buried 100 feet down. Mm-hmm. Like I was also a flower was growing at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was so weird.
And it's crazy how like it's always somebody that is gonna come and remind you who you are.
Like
right?
Something happens.
And I just really appreciate those people. Like you know, she's told me some stuff about me and I'm like, really? And I've told her stuff about her and she's like, wait, hold on, I need to hear it again. You always need
I need to know.
But it's like that helps you know what I'm saying? So to wrap things up, where do you see your platform going?
You know, I really do this, as I told you guys in the beginning, I've always wanted to be a model. I was rejected very young, but it did not stop me. I'm just unstoppable. I really just want to do campaigns. Like I want to do campaigns. I want to be on covers and I just want to...
You're going to do it.
Project my light. And it's deeper than just being faces of stuff. It's more like I know that with where I'm headed with my platforms, something's going to come and my purpose is going to come. And that's going to be the reason why. I just have this itch, you know?
Yes.
So that's what I want to do.
I'm
and for
excited
now,
for
I
you.
love what I do. Thanks. I'm excited for
I'm just excited. Y'all, save this video because you're going to be looking back 2 years from now saying, I remember.
And every time you get low on any level, on any job,
play this.
And again, I'm not anything you're doing in life. Just play this. Just remember, the story's not over yet.
I hope you know the song. You know that old song? The storm is over now. Do you know that song? I gotta play. Days, hey, everybody has them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Thank you so much for coming on the channel. So look, you guys, make sure you guys go check out part 2. We're really gonna get deep. We're really gonna kind of dissect this subject in general. She has a lot of things that she wants to bring to the table on this topic. So if you're interested, make sure you click that link in the description box. And also follow us on our other platforms. You see it on the screen. We made some TikToks.
Bro,
we did a video like making the TikTok. So it's coming. Check Riley out for sure. And we love you guys. We'll see y'all next time.
See you more, you guys. Bye. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.